Hello folks, my name is Texas Joe Valles. Today is June 29th, 2011. We're here to talk about the Danelectro U56 model guitar. But before that, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm in a power trio in South Texas, Brownsville, Texas. The Valles Flying Machine, a three-brother band. And we have a new CD out. I'd like for you all to check us out if you have a chance. I got to do this shameless self-promotion because if I don't do it, who will? Anyway, VallesFlyingMachine.com, folks. www.VallesFlyingMachine.com. We're a power trio. We cover a lot of ground. Psychedelic, prog, folk, reggae, jam band, a lot of stuff. Instrumentals. Anyway, VallesFlyingMachine.com. www.VallesFlyingMachine.com. Yours truly, Texas Joe Valles. Drummer Eloy Valles. Noe Valles on bass, and our beautiful fairy lying down on top of a mushroom happens to be a local girl. These are our touring posters for 2011. This is a facsimile. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, check us out on the internet. We have two places where you can listen to our music. iTunes.com, Valles Flying Machine, or else www.vallesflyingmachine.bandcamp.com. You can check us out. We have a new CD out. And I hope you all have a chance to grab a copy. Here we are, the Valles Flying Machine. We got a bunch of CDs available, and I hope you have a chance to pick one up. Very cool songs on the CD. Witch Tree, Monty Left on a Spaceship Called Mexico, Mooklayans, Heart's Garden, Who Is It, Dancing Bears, Thick and Thin. These are all produced, performed, and arranged by us, and I hope you enjoy it. The album cover artwork is very cool. John Randall York. You can find his artwork at Barnes & Noble and Walden Books and Border Books. The Witch Tree is the name of the CD. The Valles Flying Machine, 7 songs. Check it out. $10 locally if you're around the Brownsville, Texas area. And if you're far away, you can hit us up on YouTube or on our website, and we'll ship one off to you. Very cool record, and we've already sold a bunch of them, but we need to do a little bit more, and please do your part to help out a struggling rock and roll band that wants to get out on the road and tour America by the end of this summer 2011. Okay, folks, very cool CD. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you all who have purchased it. Again, we're here to talk about the Danelectro U56 model guitar. It's a very cool guitar. I chanced upon this model at a pawn shop. I found this last week on payday. I was cruising around Harlingen, Texas, and lo and behold, I went into one of my favorite pawn shops just out of the blue, and look what I found. A lot of times you go into pawn shops and you don't find something cool, and then there's that one time you walk in and boom, what do you know? I strung this guitar up right-handed. I'd prefer to have found a right-handed model, but come to find out that lefties are not that common and kind of rare in Danelectro manufacturing. But this one's very, very cool, and I just had to pick it up. And I can play it. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the sound. This model right here, volume and tone for the back pickup, volume and tone for the front pickup. They're stacked. Okay, 3-way switch, back pickup, both pickups, front pickup. Great guitar. I enjoy the sound of it. It's an excellent instrument. By the way, my sound is very alive because I'm pushing a pretty heavy rig here. But before I talk about my rig, I'm going to mention something here real quick. The reason I'm into Danelectro guitars, and by the way, I've had 3 of them. I had a U56 lime green one about 10 years ago. Sold it. Didn't want to, but I had to. And then about 6 years ago, I had a purple sparkle DC-59, similar to the one Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin uses. I had one of those, and I enjoyed it. Again, I had to get rid of it. And now that I found this one, I hope I can hang on to it. It's an excellent guitar with a great sound. These record very, very well. Now that we're on a roll with our next record coming out called Mermaid Blues, I hope to use this guitar on the record. The person who influenced me the most to use this guitar is Randy California of the band Spirit. He's one of the most famous users of the Danelectro U56. And this is one of the most important records of all time that use the Danelectro guitar. Great songwriting, great psychedelic record, The 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. This is the reissue one. check out that cool CD right there. That'll tell you everything, all that wild psychedelic red print on there. This one's got 16 songs on it. It's a great record. The 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus by the band Spirit. Randy California was a guitar player and a vocalist also in the band. And it shows pictures of Randy using a Danelectro. He's using one with a dolphin headstock, you can see right there. By the way, I haven't found a very good picture of him, but there's a ton of proof out there that he used the Danelectro guitar. And then here's a cool picture of him also with a U56. Looks like he has a Jordan Boss tone adapted to it right there somewhere on the coily cord and the input jack. Anyway, Randy might have used the 1 pickup models and the 2 pickup models. I can't see very well on the videos that are on YouTube, but he definitely used the Danelectro Silvertone, or excuse me, quite possibly some Silvertone model Danelectros, but he used the Danelectro U56 for sure. It's an excellent guitar, and it's got a great tone. Sometimes Randy reminds me of Brian May of Queen a little bit. Who knows if Brian was checking out Spirit, because the 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus, this album came out in 1970. Anyway, he reminds me of Queen. I got into Brian May before I got into to Spirit. And Randy has some unique tones. Sometimes he's very bright, clean and chimey sounding, almost Rickenbacker-ish with the Danelectro. And then sometimes it's just something totally different. Multiple feedback harmonies with echo and overlayering and overdubbing. And very similar to Brian May, yet he's got his own more cinnamony sound. And then sometimes a little bit more fat and more warmer and sweeter and rounder. But then again, sometimes more sharp than Brian May. A unique tone. Randy had a unique tone, no doubt about it. He's influenced me. His playing is all over that record. By the way, if you like Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd as a headphone album, and Robin Trower's Bridge of Sighs, two albums considered great headphone records. 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus, that's another headphone album for you. Excellent record. This, especially the remastered one, really comes off well on headphones. Check it out if you have a chance. Check out Randy's tone. That's the reason I got one of these, because I want to kind of get in that area of tone that he was messing with. Randy was pretty cool because he was smart about tone. Like I said, Jordan Boss tone, overdrives, fuzz faces, fuzz boxes, Echoplex. One of the first musicians I'm aware of that use an Echoplex in the studio and live. He also played for a stint in the mid-60s with Jimi Hendrix in a band in New York City. Anyway, Randy California, whose original name was Randy Craig, smart guy, knew a lot about tone. He used Marshalls, Ampeg amps, Fender Tweeds, Fender Brown Face, Fender Black Face, used all kinds of Fenders, and a great sound, and that's why I'm into the Danelectro guitar. We're going to start playing this thing for you all, but before I start jamming on it to show you what it can do, I'm going to tell you about the rig that I'm using live for this. An old early 70s 100-watt Marshall head into 2 old vintage Marshall 4x12 cabinets with old 30-watt Celestions that they now call vintage 30s, but they're old 30-watt Celestions from back then. And for the echo that you'll hear, I'm using a Crate power block head with an effects loop, Class D, with a new Marshall Echo Head echo pedal that simulates tape delay. A beautiful pedal, great sound, great tone of its own, into an old 4x12 Marshall cabinet with Celestion 30-watt speakers from the early 70s also. The real vintage 30 Celestions. And the overdrive unit that I'm using is a Hughes & Kettner tube factor with a tube in it, a 12AX7 tube. It's set into a mild overdrive, and it really kicks the Marshalls into gear, and the Crate, which is set in a slight overdrive also. And you'll hear what this guitar can do. It sounds amazing. It's fantastic. And you'll hear little shades of this, and you get a very good idea of what the Danelectros can do. Unique tone all their own. Here we go, folks, okay? here's both pickups. Amazing. And here's a front pickup, which I believe Randy used a lot to great effect when using it multi-layering. And I enjoy that sound immensely, and I hope you like it too. Very, very cool. That was a front pickup, again back pickup. Both pickups. A little bit of a nasally tone, and then the front pickup. Amazing. Here I'll do just a tiny bit with moving the tone a little bit. Great guitars, excellent sound. I hope you enjoyed my video, and please check us out on the internet, the Valles Flying Machine, won't you? And hit us up at our website, www.vallesflyingmachine.com. Thank you. My name is Texas Joe Valles, and I'll be doing more videos for you all. Check them out if you have a chance. They're great guitars. Danelectro. I wasn't looking for a lefty, but if that's what the good Lord up above wants for me, that's what I took. Great guitar, excellent sound. I hope you enjoy them. And if you have a chance, grab one for yourself. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.